Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Learner Podcast. I'm Anna.
And I'm Tom. We're so happy you're here with us today.
If this is your first time listening, welcome. And if you enjoy learning real-life English in a fun and relaxed way, please subscribe to our podcast and follow us for more episodes.
Yes, when you subscribe, you won't miss any new conversations, and you can keep improving your English step by step with us.
Today's topic is something very practical and very real. Real English conversation at the cafe.
I love this topic already. Anna, how often do you go to a cafe?
Honestly, maybe 3 or 4 times a week. Sometimes I go to drink coffee, and sometimes I just go to change my environment.
That's true. Cafes are like small offices now. Students study there, workers bring their laptops, and some people just sit and relax.
Exactly. So today we're going to imagine different real situations at a cafe, and we'll show you how native speakers really talk.
Okay, let's start from the moment you walk in. You open the door and the staff smiles at you. What do they usually say?
They usually say, "Hi, what can I get for you today?" Or, "Good morning, what would you like?"
Yes, and then you answer with something simple like, "Hi, can I get a latte, please?"
Or maybe, "Can I have an iced coffee?" Notice we say, "Can I get?" or "Can I have?" Both are very natural.
And don't forget the magic word, please. It makes you sound polite and friendly.
Definitely. Then the staff might ask, "For here or to go?"
That's a very common question. For here means you will sit and drink inside. To go means you will take it with you.
I remember the first time I heard "for here or to go," I was confused. I was thinking, go where?
Me too. I almost answered, I don't know where I'm going yet.
Another common question is, what size would you like? Small, medium, or large?
And sometimes they ask, hot or iced? So you can say, medium iced latte, please.
See? Very simple, very clear. That's how real English works. Short and natural.
Now let's imagine you're not alone. You're meeting a friend at the cafe.
Oh, I love cafe meetups. So your friend arrives and says, "Sorry, I'm late."
And you can reply, no worries, I just got here. That's a very common and friendly answer.
Yes, no worries is more natural than saying it's okay every time.
Then your friend might ask, what did you order? And you can say, I got a cappuccino. It's really good. Or maybe you want to recommend something. You should try the cheesecake here. It's amazing.
Speaking of cheesecake, I once went to a cafe just for coffee, and I ended up ordering cake, cookies, and a sandwich.
That's dangerous. Cafes are full of temptation.
I know. And when the waiter brings too many things, you feel excited, but also a little guilty.
But that's part of the experience. Cafes are not only about drinks. They're about relaxing and enjoying the moment.
Sometimes you also make small talk. For example, "It's really crowded today."
Or, I love the music they're playing.
Or even, "This place has such a cozy atmosphere."
That's a great word, cozy. It means comfortable and warm.
And if you need Wi-Fi, you can politely ask, "Excuse me, do you have Wi-Fi?"
And they might answer, yes, the password is on the receipt.
Another real situation, your drink is wrong. Maybe you ordered iced coffee but got hot coffee.
Oh no, that happens sometimes. So what should you say?
You can say politely, "Excuse me, I think I ordered an iced coffee."
Notice we say, I think. It sounds softer and more polite.
Exactly. Being polite is very important in real English conversations.
Yes, and after a while, you'll notice that you're understanding more, speaking faster, and using new expressions without thinking.
So next time you go to a cafe, remember these tips, phrases, and tricks. Imagine you're part of our conversation and try saying the lines out loud.
Another fun situation is when you meet someone new at a cafe. You can start a casual conversation with, "Hi, do you come here often?" Or, "I love this place, don't you?"
That's perfect for practicing friendly conversation with strangers. Just a few sentences can make it feel natural.
And don't forget body language. Smiling, nodding, and making eye contact all make your English sound more confident and friendly.
Absolutely. Sometimes the words are simple, but the way you say them makes the biggest difference.
Another tip is to use contractions like I'm instead of I am, or you're instead of you are. Native speakers use them all the time in cafes.
Yes, for example, I'm having a latte sounds much more natural than I am having a latte.
You can also add little expressions like really or so. This cake is really good. Or the coffee is so strong today.
And if you want recommendations, you can ask politely, what do you recommend? Or what's popular here?
The staff will usually be happy to help. They might say, our caramel latte is very popular, or many people love the chocolate cake.
That's a perfect way to practice listening. Sometimes the staff speaks fast, but just focus on key words like popular, new, or fresh.
Another common situation is splitting the bill with friends. You can ask, can we split the bill? Or can I pay for my part?
Or if someone offers to pay for everyone, you can politely say, thanks, but I'll pay for mine.
Cafes are full of chances to practice polite English, small talk, and everyday phrases.
And the more you practice, the more confident you'll feel. Ordering a drink, chatting with a friend, or asking questions will start to feel completely normal.
Exactly. Every cafe visit can be a mini English lesson. Just pay attention, speak politely, and enjoy yourself.
And don't worry about mistakes. That's how you learn. Every conversation is practice.
So next time you visit a cafe, imagine you're part of our conversation and try using these expressions. The more you speak, the more natural it will feel.
Yes, and you can even practice describing things around you while at the cafe. For example, the coffee smells amazing, or the music is really relaxing.
That's a great idea. You can also comment on the environment. This place is so cozy, or I like the decorations here.
And when you're with friends, you can ask questions like, have you tried their new dessert? Or which drink do you usually get?
That's perfect for keeping the conversation going. You can also share opinions. I think the cappuccino is better than the latte, or the chocolate cake is my favorite.
Another useful thing is to practice expressing preferences politely. You can say, I'd like a hot chocolate, please, or I prefer my coffee iced.
And if you want to be extra polite, you can add, if that's okay. Like, can I have a muffin, if that's okay?
Small phrases like that make your English sound very natural and friendly.
You can also practice ordering for someone else. For example, she'd like a green tea, please, or he wants an iced latte.
That's true. It's common in cafes when you're ordering for your friends.
Another situation is when you need to ask about ingredients, like if you're allergic or avoiding something. You can say, excuse me, does this contain nuts? Or is this gluten-free?
That's a very useful skill, especially if you're traveling. Being able to ask politely about food shows good manners.
And sometimes you can even make small jokes with friends, like, I came for coffee but stayed for dessert, or I think I need a second latte today.
Humor makes conversation more relaxed and friendly. People remember it too.
Also, don't forget to practice asking questions about the cafe itself, like, when did this cafe open? Or, do you roast your own coffee beans?
Those questions show curiosity and can lead to longer conversations, perfect for practicing English.
And if you're feeling confident, you can try describing your favorite cafe experiences. Last week, I tried a new pastry. It was amazing.
Yes, sharing personal experiences makes English more real and natural.
Cafes are really the perfect place to practice everyday English, from greetings to ordering, small talk, sharing opinions, and even joking.
Exactly. The more you practice these situations, the more comfortable you'll feel speaking English anywhere.
So the key is to observe, listen carefully, and speak politely. Don't be afraid to try.
And with each visit to a cafe, your English will improve little by little. Every sentence you say is practice.
That's right. So next time you're at a cafe, take a moment to notice the expressions people use, try them yourself, and have fun while learning.
Another situation that happens a lot in cafes is if your order is a little different from what you expected. You can politely say, excuse me, I think I ordered a latte, not a cappuccino.
Yes, and adding I think makes it softer and more polite. It sounds friendly instead of complaining.
Or sometimes you might want to change your order before it's made. You can say, actually, can I have an iced latte instead?
Exactly. That's very common, and staff are used to it. Just remember to say please and thank you.
Another useful situation is asking for extras. For example, can I have an extra shot of espresso? Or can you add some vanilla syrup?
And if you want to make it extra polite, you can say, if that's okay, could I have an extra croissant?
You can also ask about sizes and portions. How big is the medium latte? Or is the sandwich enough for one person?
That's perfect for practicing questions in English. Short, clear, and polite.
Sometimes you might want to compliment the cafe or the staff. You can say, your coffee is amazing, or I really like the music you play here.
Compliments are a great way to make small talk and sound friendly. People appreciate it.
Another situation is when the cafe is crowded. You can ask, is this seat taken? Or do you mind if I sit here?
And the polite way to respond if someone asks is, no, go ahead, or of course, you can sit here.
If you're ordering for a group, you can practice saying, we'd like 3 lattes and 2 sandwiches, please. Or, can we get one of each pastry?
That's great practice for numbers and counting in English, too.
Another fun situation is talking about flavors. I love the chocolate in this cake. Or, the coffee is a little strong for me.
And you can ask for suggestions based on flavors. Do you have something sweet? Or do you have something less strong?
Sometimes you might be curious about the cafe's specialties. You can ask, what's your most popular drink? Or, what do you recommend for first-time visitors?
Those questions make your English sound natural and show interest.
And if you're with a friend, you can practice conversation. I think I'll try the caramel latte. What about you? Or, do you want to share a dessert?
That's perfect for practicing back and forth conversation with friends, using English naturally.
Another useful phrase is when you need more time to decide. I'm not sure yet. Can you have a minute? Or, I need a little more time, please.
Very true. It's polite and realistic. In real cafes, people often need a minute to look at the menu.
And don't forget practicing gratitude. Thank you for your help. Or, thanks, that was perfect. Small words like that make your English sound natural and friendly.
Yes, and even small jokes work. Like, I came for coffee, but I think I'll need 2 desserts too.
Cafes really are the perfect place to practice English. Every situation, ordering, chatting, asking questions, complimenting, joking, is real-life English.
Exactly. And the more you practice these situations, the more confident you'll feel speaking English anywhere.
So remember, observe, listen carefully, speak politely, and don't be afraid to try. Every cafe visit can be a fun lesson in English.
And one more thing, cafes are perfect for practicing pronunciation too. You can repeat the words quietly to yourself while ordering or chatting with friends.
Yes! For example, saying cappuccino, latte, or croissant clearly will help you sound more confident.
You can also practice using full sentences instead of just words. Instead of just saying latte, say, I'd like a medium latte, please.
Another tip is to notice how native speakers stress certain words. For example, I'd like a latte, please, or this cake is really good.
And don't forget polite expressions. Words like please, thank you, excuse me, and if that's okay are used all the time in cafes.
Also, cafes are great for practicing small conversations about everyday topics, the weather, the music, or the menu.
Exactly. You can say things like, it's really sunny today, isn't it? Or, I love the song playing right now.
And if you're with friends, you can practice asking questions like, what drink are you having? Or, have you tried their new pastry?
You can also practice talking about your own preferences. I really like cappuccinos, but the iced latte is my favorite today.
Or you can share experiences. Last week, I tried a new muffin here. It was amazing.
Cafes really give you endless opportunities to practice English naturally. The more you speak, the easier it becomes.
So the key is to observe, listen, and try to use new phrases whenever you can. Don't worry about mistakes. They're part of learning.
Yes, every conversation, every order, every little question is practice. And soon, speaking English in real life will feel completely natural.
That's right. You can even challenge yourself to try new phrases every time you go to a cafe. Maybe greet someone, ask about the menu, or recommend a drink to a friend.
That's a great idea. Each cafe visit can be like a mini lesson, small steps every time.
Thank you so much for listening to the English Learner podcast today. We hope this episode about real conversations at the cafe helps you feel more confident.
If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.